Coach, nearly 600 total yards of offense, a career day for Eli Gilman. What allowed you to have so much success on Saturday?
It was a good performance in that regard, Meg, where we had almost 600 yards on 61 plays. So when you have that kind of production, particularly in the run game where we rushed for over 300 yards, it's probably good job by the offensive line and the tight ends in the run game, and frankly, probably the wide receivers were participating too.
Ran for over 300 yards. Eli Gilman accounted for 198 of those, three touchdowns, co offensive player of the week. Where has his game grown the most from the time he arrived in Missoula to now?
Well, a couple things, when freshmen show up there and as durable as they're going to be, is he's physically able to probably carry the ball more. Even though last week he only had 15 carries, but he had a big game. He's a really good player. I think his vision has improved. He's got good acceleration. He's a big kid, so he can break some tackles. I just, if he can stay healthy, he's going to have a good year.
Another player who had a sort of a breakout game for the Griz was Michael Wortham, new addition this offseason, 240 all purpose yards in that matchup on Saturday. What has he brought to the program?
Well, we had a good returner, an NCAA record holder, go out the door to the 49ers. So we needed somebody. I feel like our returners are good, if not better than that. Mike certainly showed up on Saturday. He's shown the ability in this conference to make plays, and obviously we're glad that Mike's with us. He's a great guy. He made a lot of good plays on Saturday, and we kind of expect that to be the case week in, week out.
Kale made his seventh start at quarterback after winning the battle in camp. What did he show you over the summer that proved to you he was the right guy to start?
He's calm, focused, seeing things a lot better. I think he has a way better understanding than he did as a freshman, which is the case. I mean, you can go back as far as you want in college football. Freshman quarterbacks, the learning curve is pretty steep for them. I think things have leveled off for Kaylee, and he looked focused and calm, and I think that was a great thing for him on Saturday, because it didn't always go well for him. And what he did was he recovered from mistakes he made and played well after that, which is that's evolution for him as a quarterback.
Looking ahead to this week, your matchup with North Dakota, they've been averaging about 400 yards of offense in their first two games. What will be the key to slowing them down defensively?
Well, it's always the same things on defense: be in the right spot, execute your assignment, tackle, chase the ball, play hard. But they have good players. They have good scheme. I think they have a really good team, and that's not just their offense. That's the entire team. They're good in all three phases. The quarterback has played really well. They're always good up front. That is their DNA is such that hasn't changed. So this will be a real test for our defense.
After your win on Saturday, you said you thought your guys were terrific in terms of effort. What is the secret to maintaining that level of effort against a top 25 team in North Dakota?
It's a point of emphasis for us on a daily basis here. We want to play hard. We want to be consistent in that area, and we think some of the other things will take care of themselves. Our guys are well aware that the team that's coming in here to play us, one, got after us in the second half last year and beat us after we had a pretty commanding lead. And then in terms of this season, they're a really good football team. I'm sure they feel like they should have gotten the best of Kansas State. They end up just short in that game, but had the lead late in the game, and then they won by a pretty good margin last week against Portland State, a team from our conference. Our guys are well aware that we have a huge challenge this weekend, and we're going to have our hands full on Saturday.
It was the Joshua Wood Show in Moscow. The co-offensive player of the week joins me next.